When I say I've done this like multiple times now, I'm kind of getting annoyed. I tried to do it earlier, but then cat Jelly decided to bring in a pigeon, and like I'm telling you, like he came through and he was meowing. So I opened the door a little bit. I saw a feather, and I was like, I'm good. I'm gonna let my mum deal with it. She comes down a little bit later. She opens the door whilst I'm recording, and she's like, there's a dead pigeon in the kitchen. So I had to go and quickly sort that out, and it messed up my recording so much that it's still processing even now. So I've decided that I'm just gonna record just without the context, just quickly, so I can get the episode up. Yeah. So, hello, my name is Sophie. I talk for all things the Asian music industry and whatever else I want to talk about: groups, members, discographies, choreographies, outfits, concepts of our shows, that sort of stuff. Also, random fact about me that I feel like I want to tell: I shave my arms because I don't like the feeling of my hair on my arms. So I shave my arms as well as my legs. I shave my legs too. So BTS. BTS is a South Korean boy group that consists of 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook. I actually made this episode before, like my first ever episode, but it was more of an overview and then like some stuff about me. So today we're going to do a little bit more in depth, yeah, because that's just what I want to do, and that's my reasoning. Thank you. So they're under Big Hit Music, under Hybe labels. And Big Hit Music was Big Hit Entertainment, and then they got moved down into a subsidiary. Then Hybe kind of was formed as the big conglomerate of all of the labels that they had acquired over the years. A lot of drama. Probably should do an episode about that at some point, but that would require me to do research, and we are just vibing here. What is a K-pop podcast? So they debuted on the 18th of June 2013 with the lead single No More Dream on the album Too Cool for School, and they are currently on hiatus since the 15th of June 2022, focusing on releasing solo work as well as their ventures into the military, hoping to reunite sometime in late 2025. And we are currently on track to do so. I imagine that the two members that are currently out of the military are helping with some of the preparations in time, ready for when the 5 others kind of get discharged from their service. Yeah. So first we have RM, formerly known as the Rap Monster, Kim Namjoon. He is the leader and main rapper, born on the 12th of September 1994, making him a Virgo, and he is from Ilsan in Gyeonggi-do, which is like a town-ish. When I say town, I mean like part. In whatever context towns mean to South Korea, town near to Seoul, so like a suburb. And he has a younger sister called Kim Kyung-min, and he went to Apgujeong High School and majored in electronic engineering at the Global Cyber University. I think engineering is very unique major for like a K-pop idol. I mean, you do normally typically see like broadcasting and like music, and Jin did drama, but yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want to in a university. It's a lot more common. I've seen a lot more common for artists to do like something in broadcasting and in the liberal arts department instead of civil engineering or electronic engineering in Namjoon's case. But yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, you can do. And he studied languages in New Zealand for 4 months in 2006, which is very interesting. And he learnt English famously through watching the show Friends, which ran from 1994 to 2004. I have watched Friends a bit here and there. It was before Matthew Perry passed away, so I did watch a little bit of it, but both me and my sister have said that we don't really like the show that much. It's very much of its time. I understand as to why it's like a comfort show to a lot of people, but For me, it is very much of its time, just in my personal opinion. But yeah, and he released his first solo mixtape on the 17th of March 2015. And he did another one called Mono in 2018, I want to say, or 2019. It was sometime afterwards, but then he made his official solo debut on the 2nd of December 2022 with the full-length album Indigo, and did release another album, I want to say like a year and a half later, at some point later, whilst he was serving, which had a really weird concept. Like, it had a weird music video with like wrong place, right person, wrong person, right place. It was something like that. Yeah. And he enlisted in the military with V on the 11th of December 2023. So he will be discharged at some point. No, he will be discharged in June of 2025. So not too much longer to go. But yeah, it's not been quite a year. 9 months to go, about halfway through. Next one we have is Jin, Kim Sok-jin. He is a sub-vocalist and he's the visual. Born on the 4th of December 1992, making him a Sagittarius. And he was born in Anyang, Gyeonggi-do, but moved to Gwacheon in Gyeonggi-do as well when he was about 1 year old. So that's like just the same place as in the same area as Namjoon, but yeah, not quite the same place. And he has an older brother, Kim Seok-jung, who is 2 years older than him. And he went to Konkuk University and Hanyang Cyber University as a films major, graduating with a master's degree. And we did actually see a picture of him, of his graduation picture on BTS's Twitter account. I think it was in 2017 or 2018. But yeah, and he debuted as a soloist on the 28th of October 2022 with the single album The Astronaut, and he enlisted as an active duty soldier on the 13th of December 2022 and was discharged on the 12th of June 2024. Okay, and next member we have is Suga Min Yoongi. He is a lead rapper born on the 9th of March 1993, making him a Pisces, and he was born in Bukgu, Daegu, South Korea, and he has an older brother called Min Gyum-jae, but born Min Jung-ki. And he went to the Global Cyber University as a liberal arts major, as his bachelor's degree. And he made his official solo debut on the 21st of April 2023 with the full-length album D-Day, but did release, I guess, EPs or whatever you want to call them. I'm pulling these numbers at my bottom right now. I think it was 2016, August D, and then D2 was 2020, I think. I don't remember. And he started his military service rather quietly. I don't even remember hearing much about like the exact date on the 22nd of September 2023. But I mean, granted, was kind of moving away from the fandom at that point because I was tired. So it could have been quite a, I don't know, known date. Next one we have is J-Hope, Jung Ho-seok. He's a main dancer, sub-rapper, and sub-vocalist, born on the 18th of February 1994, making him an Aquarius. And he was born in Gwangju, South Korea. So that's in the South Korea. Not North Korea, South Korea. You can tell I'm tired because I've already recorded this several times. Just kind of want to get it done now. And his older sister is known as Mi Ji-woo, and yeah, he released his first mixtape, Hope World, on the 2nd of March 2018 and officially made his solo debut on the 15th of July 2022 with the album Jack in the Box. And on the 18th of April 2023, he started his military service, being discharged on the 17th of October 2024. Yeah, honestly, I do really like the pictures that he's posted so far of him looking all buff. Next up we have is Jimin Park Ji-min. He is a main dancer and lead vocalist, born on the 13th of October 1995, making him a Libra, and he was born in Busan, South Korea, and his younger brother is called Park Ji-hyun. And he went to Busan High School and the Global Cyber University as a theatre and film major, doing his bachelor's degree. And he was actually the last member to actually join BTS out of all of them. I genuinely thought for the longest time it was Jin, but I think it was like RM, Sugar, J-Hope, Jungkook, Taehyung, don't quote me on this, Jin, and then obviously Jimin, I think. Because I did read up to the most beautiful moment in life part of their biography book that they did for their 10-year anniversary or something. So I think that's correct, but I don't know. I don't remember. I actually bought the book and I took it one time to the co-op with us because I didn't want to get out of the car. And I said to my dad, I was like, I've got my Bible. And he was like, what? Didn't think you were religious, Sophie. And I showed it to him and I was like, yeah, my Bible. He was like, Sophie, that's just the book about BTS. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's a joke, Dad. Yeah, no, I'm not religious. I did actually, when I went into secondary school, it's about 10 years ago now, actually, we all got a little pocket Bible. Most of us threw it somewhere in our bedroom, but I carried it around for me for a good while. It's because I just never took it out with my blazer. But yeah, no, I've never really been super duper religious. Even though I went to a Church of England primary school, not a lot of kids, a lot of the kids in my class were religious, I don't think. I think it's more of they just chose to carry on having C of E in their name. It's kind of odd because we were taught Christianity and stuff, and we were taught all about that sort of realm, and Christmas was a very important thing at my primary school. But yeah, no, not really. It was actually more when I went into secondary school, in which we were taught more about religion, and religion was definitely pushed on us a little bit more in those first 3 years of secondary school, when it was just a regular academy. But yeah, it is a little bit odd. Where did I begin on that? I don't know. But yeah, because of the biography, yeah. Okay, and Jimin made his solo debut on the 24th of March 2023 with the mini album Face. Fun fact, I actually pre-ordered Face, and I was getting it along with The Dreaming from Monster X. And The Dreaming came, and it was alright. I played it a few times, and all that good stuff. And a few days before Face was released, I got obviously the email through from HMV saying your next bit of your parcel, it's coming. So I was like, cool. And I actually got to the day before Face was released, and I was like, wait, am I gonna get Face a day early? And the postie came, and he came with the parcel, and I was like, my god, I'm the first person who hasn't hasn't been working actively on this, who has Face, who has the album. And I was freaking out. My parents were like, is this good, Sophie? I'm like, yeah, I got it a day early. And I flicked through and stuff, and I played the music, and I was like, this is actually pretty damn good. And it got to I found I was going through the photo book, and obviously I saw the hidden track, and I was like, how do I hear it? And I was like, do I need to put it into the computer and look at the track length? But I was like, nah, I can't really be bothered. And it wasn't until obviously the release date in which it stated that it's a hidden track. If you wait 2 minutes after the last track on the album, there's the hidden one, which Jungkook worked on with Jimin on it. And I was like, holy mother of pearl. And I'm like, I can't get over the fact that like I was like probably one of like maybe a few people, I don't know, who got the album first. Like, and also like HMV sent like the old "How is your product" thing, and I literally wrote in the thingy like it was wonderful. I got it a day early, and they were like, "Great, good for you," and I was like, "Yeah, yeah." So that's like an interesting little thing about that. But I've not actually listened to his second release that he's done. Not because I don't want to, but because I forget. I often forget because I have to listen to, I don't have to, but I feel an obligation to at least listen to all the new tracks. But when you're listening to loads of new tracks all of the time, just kind of blend into one at some point. And I did listen to the pre-release, and I was like, no, it wasn't the pre-release. It was like the actual like title track, and I was like, okay, it isn't unfortunately as good as like Set Me Free Part 2 and like Crazy, but it has its merits. Okay, next member we have is for Kim Taehyung. He is a sub-vocalist and visual, born on the 30th of December 1995, making him a Capricorn. And he was also born in Daegu, but later moved to Gokchang, where he spent his life until he moved to Seoul. And he has two siblings, a younger sister called Kim Eun-jin and a younger brother called Kim Jong-gu. And he went to Korea Art School and the Global Cyber University. And he made his solo debut on the 8th of September 2023 with the mini album Layover. And he officially enlisted into the Korean Army Training Center in Nonsan on the 11th of December 2023, alongside obviously RM. And last but no means least, we have Jungkook. Jiyeon Jungkook. He is main vocalist, lead dancer, sub-rapper, center, and maknae. Born on the 1st of September 1997, making him a Virgo, and he was also born in Busan, South Korea. Has an older brother called Jiyeon Junghyun, and went to the Seoul School of the Performing Arts and Global Cyber University, graduating, I believe, yeah, it was last February. And he got like the Principal's Award. And I was like, cool. Nice. And he made a solo debut on the 14th of July 2023 with the single digital single 7, and enlisted into the military with Jimin on the 12th of September 2023. So yeah, fun fact for you. Another cool, interesting, absolutely relevant to this point. Jungkook was actually my first ever bias in K-pop, because I got into BTS through fanfiction, through Wattpad fanfiction. But yeah, thank you as always for listening, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Bye!